A nice live shot here at State Farm Stadium, opened in 2006 here in Glendale, Arizona. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A lot of people had this game circled this week. Two of the best teams so far squaring off here in Week 5. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They work against the blitz. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. A quick throw completed out to the left. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Brings up 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks' 43-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Setting up to throw. That's complete. It's a rookie from Georgia. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
At the 33-yard line.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Come on. Hey.
Throwing off the play fake. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Trey McBride, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Oh, 19, Tiger, 19, trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther. Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. Escapes out to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
19 tight, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Ready. Cover 19. Hey,
They send a man in motion.
Kirk. Ready.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the 1st time. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Motioning left is their running back. 1st down throw here from Milrow. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. It was Max Melton who held him down there.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Get it. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7
Motioning
Pirates.
one of the tight ends. Milrow from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
The Cards bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down.
18, let's go. Viking 18. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into a crowd, it's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Pass play coming here. It's everything he has under this one. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our 1st quarter. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back getting ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. Go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Lays out left side and gets it. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Cardinals first down.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee it. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Ready.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
60 Vikings. Go check.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Benson now from the gun. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can be.
He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready. Let's go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Has a hole left, room to run. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks make it a one-score game in the first half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
18, 18. Ready.
They'll come out throwing. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Ready. Roll.
The give now to Benson. Rolling into enemy territory. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Benson once more. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. to the ground by Nick Eamon-Wari.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ready, set.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
70 Lions. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Finds a man, right side. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
From the red zone now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Okay, ready? 60 Vikings.
Looking to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals take a 13-point lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. It's the Seahawks, about set to begin their drive. First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Drive begins with a walker run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On the ready.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Red. 19 strike, 19 strike.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Pass brought in by Slayton. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And up to Walker from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
19, Charger, 19.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
On the jump.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10.
60 Ready. Cougar 19.
To throw. Here's Milrow. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right. Airs it out down this. Brought in. Inside the 20. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Steady.
Pistol now for Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
18, pioneer. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one's incomplete over the middle. He's looking for Mark Andrews. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 7-5, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Sean Murphy bucked in to pick it off.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
He's trying to push the field. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked up by Chidobe Owuzie. And the Seahawks get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks make it a 1-score game before halftime. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick
Time
off
left for
first
maybe a
down.
return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
19 Lions.
He's back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Day set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie this game at 21.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They're going to run and draw here with Benson. Move past the 40. He has this down to the 34. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. If that offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, well, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grab the lead on their first series of the half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time. The big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Come on, come on.
This is Walker on 2nd. He only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Warriors 70, Panther 60, Buffalo 18. 18, 5 years. 60 Bobcats.
On the gun, Milrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Okay,
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
60, 79 yard move. Street. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 25. He takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Power squib kick is taken in.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's caught. He found some space. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals capitalize on that turnover and take the lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on 1st down. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
at their own 19-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And they'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's a throw. Finds a seam down the middle. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They give on 2nd to Benson. This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
60 Maverick, 6, 70. Cowboy 80.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll try and punch it in. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Things going well so far. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Hey, kids, here we go. 19, 65, 65.
First down throw here from Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Walker on first down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. Catch made. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Dragon 60. 70 Timberwolves. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 Lions. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pass is caught along the sideline by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
67 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Milrow with it on first. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. 79 bro. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Forced out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
19. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick pass, caught outright. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
Here's a return from the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Pioneers. Warriors 70. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 right.
He's gonna throw this one. It's his running back. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I know that inflation doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Come on. 79 Broncos. Hawk 70. Hawk 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
He'll throw it. It's caught by Harrison. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Rob's the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals leading by 8.
On the set.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Ready?
He's going to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And the Seahawks pick it up. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Walker now from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
19, 19 sight, 19, 50, 18, 19, target, 60 Maverick, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths. And he gives them a shot now to force overtime. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 79 Broncos, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready up.
Back to throw. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That was their chance to take the field goal out of the picture altogether, Brock. But now, really got to buckle down and keep them out of field goal range.
Isn't this just the NFL?
It is.
I mean, every single week it seems like we're into these one possessions at the end of the game, situations that matter. And now what matters for this defense is to keep the explosive plays to a minimum. Make this other team earn it if they're going to move down the field and, in fact, kick that game-winning field goal.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
60. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Okay,
1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Get some space around midfield. Again, he's got room. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. But this rookie, he's putting on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push the lead to 2 scores now. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
Their own 13-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
19 sight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Maverick. 18.
Here's Milroe to throw. Short pass brought in. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, off approaching that 30-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Milroe. 1st and 10. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So, shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Milroe from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and goal, Seattle.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
7. Let's go now. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
In the red zone on 1st. Catch is made in close. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks have So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always, always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point
Here he goes, one final shot. Escapes the pocket. And he's got it in the end zone. The conversion is good. They're back within a single point here in the fourth.
Seahawks 48.
So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.